I hate drag.
Do you know what a PowerPoint night is? A PowerPoint night is when you and your friends get together and then you create a PowerPoint about a topic or around a theme. Ever since I saw this on TikTok, I became obsessed with it, and it has always been my dream to make one happen. I just didn't know how or what to do. So, since I came out as a corporate girly in my last video, and I've been on this personal quest of trying to tie together all the parts of my life to be one complete human being. This was very philosophical, but stay with me. I decided to organize the very first Pokémon Power Point Night, or evening for some of the people that participated, but that doesn't matter. I cordially and formally invite all of you to participate on today's webinar, Pokémon PowerPoint. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi, everyone. We're going to give you a very corporate experience on this day, so I hope you are ready to be triggered with your Sunday scaries. I am here with some wonderful people. Would you please introduce yourselves?
I guess I'll go first. Hi, I'm Dawn Stone, currently not in drag.
Don't act shocked.
I am Tampa's Galaxy Gamer Girl. I'm just here to have a good time and to serve some corporate realness.
I'm JackFed. I do YouTube on Drag Race and all that stuff. I'm also a big Pokemon fan. I'm excited to be here. I hope my presentation is what was required. I think it's a good time, so I'm excited to present it.
Hi, I'm Mikki Miraj, the magically melanated pixie princess of drag. I'm also not in drag tonight, clearly.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
I'm excited to dig into these presentations. I think there's gonna be some shocking results.
And I am Shiny Dex, more known as Shiny, so just call me Shiny. And I decided one day that I wanted to do this because I've seen this on TikTok, and I was like, this sounds fun. Let's do this. Let's make it Pokemon. And for anybody who doesn't know, what is a PowerPoint night or what is a PowerPoint webinar? Basically, it's when you gather a bunch of your friends or a bunch of people you know, or just, people to make presentations about a theme, a topic. And we decided to make something Pokemon related. So each and every one of us has prepared a presentation about something around the world of Pokemon. And we're gonna, as you can see now on the screen, we have a little bit of a picker, and that will choose who goes first. How this is gonna work: the first person goes, they have 5 to 10 minutes to do their presentation, and then we open for questions. And after the questions, we go to the next person. After everyone is done, then we have a vote on who is the person that had the best presentation, and I would love for the chat to vote, and that person will be the winner. And they will win
a lot of love,
and they will win my eternal gratitude
for giving me their time.
So this is how today is gonna go. Are we ready? How are we feeling? Are we excited for this moment? Great. So let me spin the wheel and see who goes first. Bam!
Hi, it's me.
It's Miss Mikki Miraj.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored and humbled to be here on twitch.tv to speak to you today about a matter near and dear to my trashy, dead, but still somehow beating heart. I'm not a small town milk tank poke girl myself like Shiny. I'm not even really a girl at all. But I did meet a few at a bar last night cruising in Lumio City, and let me tell you, they have morals, values. Unova is the underrated gem of the Pokemon world, and as such, it deserves an equally great leader. As we head into this year's presidential Poke-election, I beg you, I beseech you, I breast you, vote for my candidate, Kamala Harris. Unova needs a leader with confidence. Kamala is so confident that she can beat her opponents, she sleeps on the battlefield. Full REM cycle stunting on the hoes that oppose her. Despite the toxic nature of her opponents, she's unfazed, immune to the effects of their vitriol. This melanated, melatonin queen has the stamina, and she will see us all to victory. Let me ask you guys a question, chat. How many of you got a full night's rest last night? How many of y'all, how long has it been since you've washed your sheets?
Now why am I in it?
Kamala inspires us to bring the bed to the battlefield, to rest without shame of sleep talking. beating her opponents will seem so easy that all of us watching it will just probably yawn ourselves to sleep from boredom. Rest assured, however, Kamala's Poke presidency term will be anything but boring. Kamala's not just immune to poison that has so settled in our region for so long, but she can cure others. She's a genius, actually, in the medicine field. And her opponents want you to be fooled into thinking that she's not. Our opponents argue that their arguments against her, that is, are rooted in misogyny. They want you to think that her charm is a thing used for evil, that she endeavors to sing a song of attraction, to climb her way to the top, and sucker punch those who got her there when she's all the way done. Rest assured, though, she was born at the top of that tree, and on that wood hammer is where she'll stay. One can throw around Octua, spit up, stockpile, and swallow on that thing all they want. But the truth, according to famed scholar and progressive Pokemon Professor Kukui, is
oh my god.
It feeds on leaves that contain a potent poison only Kamala can bring down. A potent anesthetic can be made by diluting Kamala's drool as a result of the sedative properties of the leaves that form its diet. This anesthetic was used for surgeries in the past. This is the truth that they don't want you to see. They don't want you to know that medicine may have been part of the past, but think about what we can accomplish in the future. Thank you, Kukui. That brings me to my opponent in question. As a representative of my candidate, we do not see a future with the purloin-grabbing, fur-frou, wig-wearing, chimchar foundation-ass looking villain that is Gumshoes. This Pokemon is all strong jaw, but no bite. They are the most forgotten first route normal type, and that fuels their insecurity at the base of their campaign. Do you really want your region led by a knockoff inbred Rattata in a hard front wig? Knockoff inbred Rattata in a hard front wig? If we allow Gumshoes to dictate our region's future, our partner Pokemon may not walk with us anymore. They might not be allowed to. Dawn Stones will be made illegal for gender-fluid Pokemon living their authentic selves. Regional forms will be banned and forcibly removed from their rightful homes. Is that the legacy of the great Unova? I think not. For our final address, my candidate has prepared an official statement that you may or may not be able to hear because I don't know that we tested that.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the content.
You didn't just fall out of the coconut tree, but Komala did. She's so Julia. Now is the time to take the future of Unova in your hands, my loves. Pokemon, go to the polls and vote for your future, for our future. Kamala Harris for Poke President 2024. Together, we can win. Ding!
Yes, Queen Skinny Legend Versace boots the house down. Slay.
Do we have any questions from the panel of speakers or from the chat in the auditorium about the current presentation from the one, the only Miss Mikki Miraj?
Wow. I have a question.
Yes, please go on, Dawn.
What is Kamala's plans to protect the Dawn Stones? I, as a Dawn Stone, am very afraid of not being able to help my Curlias and my Snowrunts, and I am terrified of that. Please tell me how I can help them.
Absolutely. Well, you can definitely vote in your polls. That's the biggest power that we have as residents here. Kamala's plan to protect is to rely on her normal type heritage, and she'll pull a double edge over her opponent, and it won't be a fake out. She'll definitely she's going to look at that vitriol against Dawnstone evolution Pokemon that have a right to evolve just like the rest of us, and she's going to take them down.
Period.
Love it.
I'm gonna allow us one more question as we have to continue with our very important presentation about very important topics that are very important to humans, people, and also bitches. So the next question is, what inspired you most about Miss Kamala?
Kamala inspires me because she's cute, Normal types are underrated. Oh. And her shiny form is pink, just like me.
Love pink.
So does that make Kamala the wood or the koala?
You know, we are multifaceted here at the Kamala Poke Presidency campaign. We believe that you can be it all, actually. You're not just defined by your wood, it's also how you use it. So if that answers your question.
I think a lot of homosexuals can identify with that. So thank you so much, Mikki, for starting us off. For everyone, that is Mikki Miraj. Please, a round of applause. Let's see who goes next.
I'm excited.
Bam!
It's JackFed.
Hey. There are a ton of ideas that I had for a presentation like this, but I decided to go with something that I think we've all thought about. I think we love to just think about Pokemon being real. It's a comfort to us, and this is just how I wanted to link everything together, all of my obsessions. So I wanted to talk about how certain Pokemon would act at a drag show. So first off, we have the queens for the evening, Serena, Milotic, and Jinx. Serena is the resident stunt performer. She is the one that is doing all the kicks, the dips, the splits. She is a trans icon. That's just like headcanon for me. And she climbs on the ceiling and the balconies, has injured herself multiple times, but it's all for the performance. And I think that's what makes her just such an iconic performer. Like, she goes viral on TikTok all the time, constantly pushing that bar
for us all and doing it flawlessly.
Probably gonna injure herself more, but it's all worth it for the videos. Milotic is the beauty. She is a park and bark expert. She loves a good ballad. She will stand on that stage and just show you how beautiful she is. And yes, she will be late. A lot.
Honey, better late than ugly.
But it's worth it because she takes time to look as good as she does. And then we have Jinx, who is the OG of the club. She has been running the show for 28 years. She is basically what everyone needs to be at her age. And if you want to be a part of the show at any point, you have to look up to her, get in good with her, because she basically runs everything like the Navy. She is a classic and she needs to be appreciated because honestly, we don't appreciate the older queens enough.
Period.
And of course, we also have some kings for the evening because who doesn't love drag kings? Grimmsnarl is a punk king, constantly wanting to shock. You need to have that shock in your performance, and whether it's gross, whether he is hurting himself, he's doing all of it. He's also a former Dragula winner.
Hello, uglies!
Gallade is a prop master and always has a really great reveal.
And you never saw it coming, baby.
Constantly trying to outdo himself, basically. The production crew, Rotom, runs basically everything, the lights, the sound. The show cannot function without him. However, taken for granted a little bit, I'm gonna say. And Smeargle, best friends with Jinx, been doing this for so long, always is gonna help out everyone, go-to person for the art and the design, things like that. Then we have the drag fans. Clefable is a seasoned sisters drag fan, always comes to the bar, always tips super well. And then Clefairy is the younger friend of Clefable, who is there, new to drag, loves Drag Race, just turned 21, out there at her first couple drag performances, just really enjoying it, you know? The other queens at the bar are Steenie, Serena's drag daughter. Here to like network and support Serena, but performs sometimes on the weekdays. Wobbuffet, first night out in drag, you cannot tell her anything. She thinks she is beautiful, not wearing any makeup at all. She thinks that she is the prettiest person in the room, even though these pictures are gonna come back and haunt her. If Rue was going to be like, what are you gonna say to younger Wobbuffet?
Well, no.
It's gonna be a little busted, but honestly, in this moment, you can't tell her anything. And then there's Gardevoir, who comes to the bars all the time, always dressed to the nines. She doesn't really like performing, she just comes to get the compliments because everyone knows how beautiful she is, and you just can't really tell her anything else. The gay men of the bar, the men that are there, we have Machoke.
On these nuts.
who dabbles in the circuit parties, loves the attention of the muscly gay, so he loves getting all that attention from everyone else. He swears he can win Drag Race, even though he has never touched a wig, a dress, heels, or makeup, or any of that. But he knows which challenges he's gonna win. He's gonna kill at Snatch Game, so he says.
You can't do makeup, you can't walk in heels. We're watching you struggle to step touch in the club. Your wardrobe is full of Shein. You can't afford the runway. You haven't told a joke successfully since I've known you. Like,
Mr. Mime is the older gay, loves to have the conversation, take in the environment. A very wholesome older gay, not creepy at all, just there to have a good time. Ursa, a bear, looks mean but is really nice and sees right through Machoke's whole judgmental attitude. The women of the bar, Primarina.
Yes, Queen Skinny Legend Versace.
Another trans icon. She's like a low-key influencer. Like she has like a TikTok following, but she isn't really like egoed about it. She's just there to have a good time. Hatterini is a lesbian witch.
Lesbian rights, hello!
The nicest person at the bar and is there to really appreciate the drag. And we have Pachirisu, who is the straight girl. She's, means well. She's there with her best friend, thinks that she is kind of a part of the show, kind of takes away some of the attention of the queens. Nice girl, there with her gay best friend. We know the type. She's great, but, sometimes we have to tell her to dial it back just a little bit. And of course, the bar is in Spikemuth. It looks a little sketchy. It's not like the nicest area, but inside the vibes are good and people get home safely. There's no crime around it. Just the outward appearance is a little sketchy. So I guess the last question I have to ask you is, would you go to this bar with these Pokemon? Thank you.
Claps in chat. Claps in chat for JackFed. Thank you so much. I would like to open the stage for questions. We do already have a question on the chat for you, JackFed. And the question is, which Pokemon is the type to get up on stage while a queen or king is performing?
Aside from Pachirisu, who has the urge to, but hasn't actually ever gone through with it, I would say probably like another Pika clone, because they're always fighting for the spotlight. They can never really replace the original. So maybe like a Dedenne or, I don't know, an Emolga flying around, something like that, I would say.
Funny enough, Pika is a word that is used for dick in Brazilian Portuguese. So there you go. Very on brand.
You learn something new every day.
To finish the Q&A portion of your presentation, which queen doesn't prepare a performance but brings a popular song so they can just collect cash the whole time?
Maybe like a Deraledge.
Oh.
Potentially. Like sickening outfits, like really great, looks aesthetically great, but like I think the performance can be worked on. She'd rather just like do the popular songs than have like
I'm finding it.
The thought behind it. Looks great, popular song, that's gonna get the cash, and I think that's what she's looking for.
All right. Thank you so much, JackFed, for sharing your knowledge and your experience. I would like then to go and move forward. Okay, it's between you and me, Miss Dawn. Well, hi everybody. My name is Shiny, and thank you so much for participating in my moment presentation for everyone. I have decided to think about which Pokemon would be a Facebook mom. I spent a long time on TikTok, and there are so many people sharing their experiences with their mothers. And I was like, you know what? I remember Facebook moms because my own mom is very much a Facebook mom as well. So for anybody who doesn't know, a Facebook mom is a mom who is usually middle-aged. They're a parent, of course. They post their whole life on Facebook and talk to other moms on Facebook about their kids' personal lives. And they are a big believer that they should comment in absolutely every single post they see in front of them. Mostly if it's from their families and people they know of, right? But Facebook moms, they have different categories. When you go into the world of Facebook motherhood, you understand that they act in different ways. Now, the first Facebook mom that we know is the unhinged mom. This Facebook mom is the kind of mom that asks everything, just everything, without any filter. She will call you a slur because she has that one gay friend and she thinks she can say the F slur.
Does that mean that I can use the F slur?
She has no regards for her own online footprint. She would just say whatever she wants. She is a Karen. So this means she is a Karen. And she probably will vote for Trump. So you can expect that Facebook mom that she probably is in a few MAGA groups even. Now, who is the Pokemon that would be that unhinged mother, right? I think we have to remember that Karens are able to achieve such a frequency with their voices when they are enraged that they break the barrier of sound. And who is a Pokemon that also represents the loudness of these unhinged moms? And that Pokemon is Exploud. Because Exploud can and will scream your ears until they bleed. Which is the same thing when a Karen is just slightly upset. She may be just a little bit upset, but she will achieve a sound that is inhuman, that is not from this world. And that is an achievement. Now, the next type of mom is the overbearing mom. The overbearing mom is the one that expects everyone to make time for her. She is the center of the world. She uses her kids as an excuse for everything. I cannot do this because of the kids. No, I need to go first because of the kids. No, because of the kids. Everything is because of their kids. And she will make sure to comment on every single social media you have if by any chance you miss her call. She will go everywhere to get your attention because she needs to speak to you
right now
about the casserole that she made and her friend Sabrina didn't like it, you know? And the best Pokemon that represents the overbearing mom is Kangaskhan because the same thing as the overbearing mom, their entire personality is around their kids. Their entire brand is around having children, right? And thinking that everyone around them should have give the same importance to having children as well. The next one is the oversharing mom. She is different from the unhinged mom because she is not necessarily a Karen, but she just shares everything. Every single step of her life, of her kids' lives on Facebook. My
son farted.
She's gonna post about the fart and how smelly it was. Sometimes she ends up accidentally confessing to illegal things she did or illegal objects she has on her life because she just wants to share. And we definitely do not need to know your husband's lack of skills in bed, Susan. We do not need to know. We all know you have a bad marriage. We all know that Jeff cheats on you every second Thursday of every month. So we don't need to know that on Facebook as well. But the thing about this mom is that she is well-intended. She is a nice woman. She wants the best for everyone. She's just a little naive. And the best Pokemon to represent her is a Blissey. Because Blissey has been there. She is a mother. She has been working, treating other Pokemon for a while because the oversharing mom, a lot of the times, is in fact a registered nurse. And she will talk about everything that she's been through. So that is why Blissey is the oversharing mom. Now, when we go to the boy mom, which is the type of mom that is obsessed with her son. She would marry her son if she could. She would have sex with her son if she could.
Oh my God.
She would. No woman is ever going to be enough for him. Ever. That is the type of mom that will sabotage every single relationship this boy/man wants to have or will try to have. If that mother has a daughter, that daughter is going to be treated like shit because she sees that daughter as a threat. And also, she is one of the reasons why the patriarchy exists. Because she teaches her son that he is and will always be the most important person in the room. Even if his name is James and he doesn't even know how to find the clitoris. So boy moms are the people that are best represented by Jinx. Because Jinx, if you think about the Pokemon Jinx, she is very overbearing, but different from the overbearing mother. It's with men. So if you watch the anime, you know the Jinx was trying to hug everyone, kiss everyone, you know? No boundaries there. No boundaries there. And that's the boy mom. So Jinx represents well the boy mom. So the Smoochums, you better watch your Smoochums, everyone, because those Smoochums are traumatized. We also have the mom that doesn't know how social media works. And this type of mom has a special place in my heart. Because she will sign all her posts like if she was sending an email. And I think that's so endearing. She will overuse emojis. She will have 7,000 emojis, or would just reply with like 5 emojis and good luck to you to understand what she meant. Sometimes she will type in all casts. She will use the comment section thinking she's sending a DM. And I put Kathy Hilton as the last describer, because if you watch Kathy, any of the seasons where Kathy Hilton was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She is that kind of mom. And that is such a sweet mom, because she just doesn't know how it works. Sometimes she will yell at someone on Facebook.
Why is this video appearing on my timeline?
She doesn't have control over it, but she's mad at Facebook because Facebook is trying to control her phone. And she's so sweet. The Pokemon that best represents is a Bibarel, because a Bibarel is such a nice Pokemon. Look at Bibarel's face. You know they're caring. You know you're gonna get the best food if you go to this Bibarel's house. And then she will tell you about this thing that she saw on Facebook, about how apples cause you to lose hair. And she believes it. She absolutely believes it, you know, because she thinks everything that comes on Facebook is absolutely true. And to close things off, we have the Minion Mom. The Minion Mom is the mom that communicates in Minion memes. She has a plethora of Minion memes. She single-handedly maintains Minion meme pages alive, if she doesn't have one herself. And she has a minion for every single occasion in her life. And that minion sometimes, did someone die? She has a minion. Did your husband cheat on you? She will have a minion. Did you get an STI? She will have 2 minions. The mom that represents the Minion Mom.
All gender appropriations and the pronouns.
As a Sunflora. And why is it Sunflora? I want to take everyone to a trip to the past. When email was a thing in the beginning, people would create these PowerPoint presentations and send them over email. And it was generally your grandma, like the email to everyone in the family with those PowerPoint presentations that you couldn't, it's not a file you can open and edit. It was just like a presentation that you click and it plays with the tackiest song. They would always use sunflowers. There was always going to be a sunflower field in one of those lights talking about God is good and talk about good things and nice stuff and world and amazing, great. So that's why Sunflora is the Minion Mom. And I will leave you this journey we took on the various experiences of motherhood on the internet with a beautiful quote, which is a mom word of wisdom for everyone. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed my presentation, my name is Shiny. If you didn't, my name is Dawnstone. Thank you. I will be taking questions.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Shiny.
Go on.
If your mom was a Pokemon, what would she be?
Gotta have to think about it, because she is somewhere between the Jinx archetype.
Oh, no, wait.
Whenever I would be in a picture with any other woman, my mom would literally like, who is this whore with you? And I'm like, Mom, I am a gay man. Like, I am a homosexual. And then when we have conversations about this, I tell her, you better think whatever religion you believe in, that I am a homosexual man, because your life and my life would have been terrible if I was a straight man. Ugh. Sorry, just the thought gives me. She would be the Minion Mom and the Jinx Mom. She would be a little bit like a Sunflora Jinx kind of like hybrid, if that makes sense, you know? But she's been doing much better. She's a little bit more on the Sunflora side of things. Jack, were you gonna ask a question?
Yeah, which one of the moms would be walking around Pride with a shirt that says "Free Mom Hugs" on it?
That would be Blissey. Blissey would be that mom. She would be giving healing items to everyone. She would be just, you know, it's aromatherapy all the time, you know, constantly using aromatherapy. Blissey would be that mom, you know, and she would, yes, say a slur, but that doesn't come from a place of hatred. It comes from a place of she just doesn't know, and she's open to learn. Thank you everybody so much for coming to my TED Talk and my presentation on my birthday dinner.
Would it be a Teddy Ursa talk?
Not a Teddy Ursa talk.
Yeah.
Are you typecasting me, Dawnstone?
Well, yes.
Trust, you will be dealt with. Period.
All right, everyone. So now we have the one, the only, my friend, my sister, and my inner saboteur, Dawnstone.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
So as we know, this year, 2024, is an election year. And as of this week, we have a new Democratic presidential candidate, and her name is Kamala Harris. And I feel like she needs a strong group of people to be there for her while she is running for office, who is going to be there to help her win the Pokemon battle against Trump. So on today, I am asking, what Pokemon would Kamala Harris need to win the 2024 election here on this day? Now, you may be asking,
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
well, yes! And here we have Alolan Exeggutor. Alolan Exeggutor obviously is a coconut tree, and as we know, it is a viral sensation. It is the mascot of her campaign for Team Coconut. And it's very tall, so it's a beacon for the community. That's supposed to say community there. Whoops. Gifted to her by her mother, because we know that her mother was the one who came up with the coconut tree quote. So I feel like it was very indicative for her to have this coconut tree Exeggutor. It was imperative for her to have it. And he looks like he loves to laugh, and Kamala loves to laugh. But do you know what else Kamala loves?
I love good news. Love good news. I just love good news.
And so we have Shiny Pelipper, the deliverer of the good news to the people. Pelipper is out here in Mystery Dungeon. If you guys know, Pelipper was the one that was bringing in the news to feed the children and to teach the people what the new quests were. And now, also, in his experience at being an amazing support in VGC, Pelipper is out here with Wide Guard. It has Drizzle for Rain Dance support. It is here to be a supporter of Kamala to the very end, and will hurricane anybody, 100% accurate hurricane anybody, down to the ground, and up into the sky, and then back down to the ground. And then we also know that Shiny Pelipper is one of Kamala's most trusted sources to tell her the good news, because look at that little smiley face. You cannot tell me that that is not somebody who wants to tell you the good news. And also helps Kamala fly across the country. You know, out there, it knows fly. It's there to get Kamala where she needs to be. Even though she loves her Pelipper, Kamala does love public transportation. As you can see here by this clip, she loves buses. So now we have Charjabug, the bus Pokemon, fellow lover of buses, promoter of public transportation, and charges Kamala's phone. Come on, you know, she needs to stay on Twitter somehow. Kamala HQ needs to stay intact. And also is Brat Green. Because we all know Kamala is Brat, as Charlie XCX said. And with that, Charlie XCX gave a gift to Kamala when she figured she was running for president, and that was Shiny Applin. Shiny Applin is the social media manager for Kamala HQ, out here making all of the Brat references. You know, she was actually originally the partner Pokemon of Charlie XCX. So, is originally from Galar, but gained citizenship to the United States of America to Unova to be able to help Kamala out and to win this election. Yes, just an overall baddie. And then Kamala was also a baddie when she said,
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
And with that, we have Drampa. A gift from Joe Biden. Joe was about to die, so he wanted Kamala to be happy. Probably golfs well. I mean, you know, honestly, he's just here for the vibes. He's not really doing too much. He's just here to live, do his thing. You know, just be an old man. That was a gift from her good friend, Joe Biden. Lastly, her ace is what is all about what is significant to her.
The significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time.
And that is Celebi. There is no Pokemon that is more significant of the passage of time than Celebi here. Celebi joined Kamala's team after hearing how important she saw Celebi's job as. Because Celebi is the guardian of the passage of time. She's in charge of keeping records intact and doing timestamps for Kamala HQ, going back and fact-checking everything that anybody has ever said on the mic. And also created the context of all in which we live and what came before us. This is a completely real image of Kamala walking with her brat team here. As you can see, look at all of them. They're so happy to be there with Kamala. I don't think I've ever seen a more happy, joyous, laughable, just beautiful team. But finally, do not forget, the most brat thing that you can do is vote. Vote, vote, vote. This November, vote in the elections. Vote in your local elections. Please, please, please. Vote, vote, vote. If you live in the United States, vote. And that's all. Thank you for coming to my Teddy Ursa talk.
Okay, thank you so much. Do we have any questions for Miss Dawn Marie Elizabeth Stone? Why does she have no Unova Pokemon? Is she not showing the power of Unova?
She is showing the power of America, which is Alola. Oh, don't forget, Alola is a part of America, and it is represented through Alolan Exeggutor. It is represented through Charjabug. It is represented in the blood of this. You know, you can, like, they are here to be there for her. And you're also seeing it in Drampa. Like, we are, and if you did not know, Shiny Applin's mother is a Hydrapple from the Blueberry Academy, which is in Unova.
Last question for Dawnstone. Is her Pokemon team a stall team? What is her battle strategy?
So her battle strategy is to win with love and to win with acceptance. She is here to show the people how she can win with a team like this. She has the support with Charjabug. She is attacking with Celebi. She is going in and making sure that she is the correct candidate with all of these teams. Applin is there to take the selfies of her while she's in battle, while she's getting those good shots. There is a picture of Kamala fighting Donald Trump with her Alolan Exeggutor against his Gumshoos, and we are going to win that.
Everybody, thank you so much, everyone, for asking the questions. Everybody in the auditorium, please do not leave. We still need to hear from you, the audience. Are you team Mikki Miraj? Are you team JackFed? Are you team the Dawnstone? Or are you team Shiny? I'm gonna start a poll here for everybody, and I would love for you to vote. As soon as I figure out how to do that, just give me 1 second. You have 2 minutes to vote. The poll starts now.
Yes, Queen Skinny Legend Versace Boots the house.
Dawnstone, you are a winner, baby! Woo! Congratulations, Dawn. How do you feel about winning? And this time, it was not with a stall team. You had to rely on your personality. Do share with us, how do you feel?
I love it.
Great.
I feel honored. Thank you. Thank you so much for not only voting for me, but voting in these elections coming up in November. And I'm being so for real about that.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
I would like to thank my beautiful panel of judges and presenters who are here and gave me their time and accepted to participate in the bullshit that I come up with and make a thing out of it. So thank you everybody so much. Thank you, Mikki. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Dawn. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for participating in this. Thank you. And
Thank you.
Woo, great. I hope I didn't trigger a lot of you all with today's video. And I hope we were able to provide an entertaining webinar on this day that you're watching this video. If you like the video, can you please subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, engage with the video, share with your friends, because this channel is a little bit of brain rot, a little bit of essays as of recently. And I am sure that if you're watching my videos until the end, you are probably as queer and as mentally real as I am. So thank you so much for being here.